mid-majors outside the top 50 of KenPom that you think can beat a top 10 KenPom team right now. Now, I gave Justin one. Well, I guess it was two. I guess it was two rules. It cannot be Gonzaga as the top 10 team, number 6 in KenPom, because we just spent 40 minutes talking about Gonzaga. And the other one was that it had to be a non-Power 5 4+1 team. So that was kind of the framework around it. Justin, you want to go first or second?
Well, you kept me guessing. You didn't put your show notes in here, so I don't know what your team is. So I want you to start it, and I'm going to finish it with the basketball knowledge.
Really quick, we lost about half our viewers. We went to the third segment because it's just less interesting. But if you are still watching, drop in the comments right now if I should ruin my secret Heidi thing that I do to keep Justin from reading my notes or keep it rolling.
Someone's got to put it in the comments. Come on.
Are you in the notes? Are you in the notes?
I'm in the notes right now. Yeah.
You're in the notes right now? Let me just change this text color really quick.
Damn you.
Because it's literally in there. It just.
Oh, it's funny. You and I had a similar idea. You and I had a similar idea on one of these things. Okay, keep going. Go ahead.
So I started with the top 10 team.
Okay.
I was looking for a top 10 team that, in my mind, was the weakest, either on one side or the other.
Yeah.
So for me, that was Kansas.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to say, but
I know.
Kansas is horrific rebounding.
Yeah, awful.
Kansas is really bad at shooting free throws. Kansas fouls everything that moves in the second half of games.
Super handsy.
So what I was looking for was a team who could attack those things, a team who could go in, shoot well, move the ball around, a high assist kind of team, defensive boards kind of team. So that's where I started. Now, 50 is a lot of teams, is what I was realizing when I was looking at it. Like, it gets to real slim pickings, and you're like, God, like, can these teams beat a top 10 team? Because it might be a little bit of a stretch.
I know.
But I settled on Liberty.
I like it.
And the reason I picked Liberty right away, they have big forwards who are not American. And that's kind of a big one for trying to beat blue bloods. You have to beat blue bloods with foreign players. that's just how that works. They're
so true,
from Spain and Germany, and they're both like the 6'8" and 6'9", and they're big boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They are 5th in the country in shooting, which blew my mind when I saw it.
They can hoop.
They are 14th in assists. They move the damn ball around. They assist on like 65% of their shots, which is insane.
Yeah.
Now, part of that's because they don't have a pure shooter. But let's play the narrative, right? They are top 50 in defensive boards. They have quality wins over K-State and McNeese. McNeese we've talked about quite a bit on this show.
Good team.
They're not power teams, right? But those are good wins.
Yeah.
I guess K-State's technically a power team. I think if Liberty could play their game early, out-rebound Kansas, take high percentage shots, and build a 4 to 6 point lead, then just play your game. Play your game, and when Kansas starts fouling the shit out of every single player on your team indiscriminately the entire second half, make your free throws. I think give them a neutral court, give them 2 extra days of rest than Kansas gets, and I think Liberty can beat Kansas.
I like that, and I like that. I like the Liberty. They also have a really cool like logo, don't they? It's like pretty
flames.
Cool. Yeah. It's
Lamar Jackson, right? Lamar Jackson went to Liberty.
Did he? No, he went to,
you talk about your thing. I'll figure out which football player played at Liberty.
Yeah, he went to Louisville, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh no, it was Malik Willis.
Oh, yeah.
Malik Willis was on that undefeated Liberty team.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, we're trying to talk about going to CFP. Yeah, but I like your pick. So, really quick, there's 4 teams, not including the one that I'm about to pick, that I think could be a team inside the top 10. McNeese, Georgetown, Drake, and St. Bonaventure, in my opinion, are playing way, way better basketball than Duke, Houston, Gonzaga, Kansas, and Marquette. Just right away. I think one of those 4 teams could be one of those 5 teams. But the one that I think has the chance to not only beat a top 10 team, but like beat a top 10 team is Washington State. Their roster, I think, might be the tallest in the frickin' nation, dude. They have 4 guys above 6'10". They have guards that range from 6'2" to 6'7", and they have a ton of offensive depth. This is insane, dude. 6 guys are averaging over 11 points per game. 3 guys are averaging over 13 points a game, and 2 are doing it on 17 points a game. There's 10 guys averaging over 13 minutes a game. 6 of them are averaging 30 minutes a game. So they're deep. So they're tall, they're well-balanced offensively, and they got a deep rotation. So minute someone gets tired, get in there. You have experience. It's not like I'm worried about you like not knowing the schemes, right? 50% from the field, 37% from 3, and 70 from the free throw line. And they take care of the glass. They're averaging 11 offensive rebounds a game because they're so goddamn tall. No one can box them out. You go against a Kansas team that can't rebound, right, for crap. That's going to immediately give you an opportunity to blow them out, right? You go against a Houston team that on the defensive side of the ball has not looked as sharp as they have in the past, right? You're shooting 50% from field, almost 40 from 3. So you're going to have opportunities against Houston. They're holding teams. This is the last point I'm going to make about Washington State. They're holding teams to 42% shooting from the field, 30 from 3, and only 68 from the line. So you're deep. You play a lot of guys, right? And defensively, if you get to flying around and you play a team like Marquette, who has struggled shooting the ball this year, what's to say like Washington State couldn't beat Houston, Kansas, and Marquette, right? Like, so you don't really think about Washington State when it comes to basketball. Obviously, they're a pretty good football school. But in the recent years, this team has started to kind of build a culture. They've got a ton of seniors, ton of juniors. I just like the way they play. So they're number 81 in the KenPom, just outside that 80 range that you asked me to find, but I wanted to go one more. And I think they could take down one of Houston, Kansas, or Marquette.
And I like that pick because if the kids are there, they really wanted to be, because with the Pac-12 collapsing, they could have transferred anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing a Mountain West schedule this year, so like they want to be there.
And that bodes well, right? Like, I think they're probably going to make the tournament. And I'm not going to turn this into like an on-notice thing, but like, you have that many guys averaging that many minutes a game, like they're going to have experience in close games. So I'm kind of curious to see if they can't knock off a big opponent, if they play like Gonzaga or someone, which I think Gonzaga's on their schedule actually. I'm gonna tune into that game, dude. Like, Washington State's got a chance.
Well, and it's not crazy to think they could win the Mountain West.
Are they actually in the Mountain West this year, or
for basketball?
Got you. Okay. And then they're gonna flip back to the Pac-12 next year. I'm confused. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to do a show. That'll be a special third segment. I'll just get like a flashcards, and I'll have a team on the other side. I'll have the conference, and you tell me what conference they're in.
Well, that's a good one, actually. That sounds fun.
Do you know how long it took me to make the flashcards? It's so freaking confusing. They keep all changing. I don't know if GCU's in the West. West.
I don't know either. Yeah, I saw
Western Athletic Conference, the WAC or the WCC.
Are they in the MWC? Are they in the MWC now?
They're not in the Mountain West right now.
Are they going?
I think the Mountain West is where they're going. They were in the WCC.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And then they were going to join the WAC.
Yep.
And then I think they told the WAC to screw off, and they're going to join the Mountain West.
That would make sense.
It's so confusing.
Watch out for the Washington State Cougars. Shout out to our boy Mike O'Brien, who went there for 2 years, got his degree, and then dipped the hell out of Pullman because nothing was there. But watch out for the Cougs, man.
Well, hey, that's all we have for you guys today. Justin, you got any parting thoughts? Anything else you wanted to hit?
No. I think we covered a good week of basketball coming up. Really excited to see Kentucky, Florida. Really excited to see what Utah State does. And quick shout out. Just want to say my dad hasn't missed an episode. Thank you, Pops, for watching. Thanks for all the love. yeah, excited for this week, man, and looking forward to next week as well. First episode of 2025 coming up.
There's like 14 teams not in action on Saturday. So if you like college basketball, the NFL is going to try to steal a piece of the cake, but there's like 174 D1 college basketball games on Saturday, and most of them you can watch somewhere.
If you need a plug, I know a guy.
If you like basketball and you are not on Chainlink yet, make sure you jump on.
Yeah.
There's a game on that Saturday slate you want. I don't care how lopsided it is. If you put it in the comments of this video, I will leave it on the board and you can pick it.
I love that. I love that.
That's fair.
The only thing I ask, thing I ask is fair. I just like picking things. The only thing that I ask is please put your game of the week prediction in our comment section. Go on Chainlink. It's beautiful. Rick has done a wonderful job, but also let us know in the comments. We're curious. So what about you? Anything before we sign off?
That's all I've got, man. I'm going to watch this Monday Night Football game and see how Week 18 is going to shake out. Me and Sean are filming tomorrow for yelling and screaming, and man, it's been a good season.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, all I said. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. So
yeah, we will see you next week, same time, same place. I think. No. If you're in the Phoenix Valley area, we have the Battle at the Guadalupe bartender competition, sponsored and hosted by Club 602. It's going to be a great night. A lot of industry folks, good food, good music. Come on through. So we'll post it on socials and somewhere. I'm not sure what time we're filming. You said 5?
I think it was the 5th of January. We pulled it forward one day. So,
Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll get it scheduled so you guys can set a notification for it.
Perfect. Thanks for watching, guys. Really enjoyed this one.
Take it easy. Peace.